This morning, Congress is pushing General Motors and federal regulators to explain why it took 13 years to address a deadly ignition defect. An auto safety watchdog suggests that another GM failure is linked to hundreds of traffic deaths. Jeff Glor is here with new information on the story that he's been reporting for weeks. Jeff, good morning.
Gail and Charlie, good morning. The Center for Auto Safety says there were trends relating to deaths and injuries in certain GM cars that should have been impossible to miss. This, as we saw the first of what could be many questions from lawmakers.
I want to know what happened here.
At a Senate hearing on Thursday, the Secretary of Transportation, Anthony Foxx, was asked why the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or NHTSA, investigated problems with GM compact cars 3 times, but never asked for a recall.
As we learn more information, we may learn that our process for reviewing situations such as this need to be improved.
The pressure on regulators and GM grows daily. Also Thursday, a consumer watchdog group sent this letter to NHTSA. It says that between 2003 and 2012, 303 people died in accidents in Chevy Cobalts and Saturn Ions in which airbags failed to deploy. That does not mean every case is linked to ignition issues, but Clarence Ditlow, who runs the Center for Auto Safety, says the numbers are still striking.
The airbag is the last line of defense in a crash, and it should never fail.
GM says it knew about an ignition problem as early as 2001 in Ions. The issue? A heavy keyring or bump could cause engines to shut off, disabling power steering, power brakes, seat belts, and airbags. Yet a comparable ignition cylinder was put in Chevy Cobalts and other cars starting in 2004. Recalls were not issued until 2014. So far, GM has acknowledged 12 fatalities linked to the defects, including the death of Esther Matthews and her 13-year-old granddaughter Grace in Pennsylvania in 2009. Buck Matthews' then 1-year-old great-grandson was also paralyzed.
He's 6 years old. He's crippled from the waist down.
We did get a response from NHTSA about that letter mentioning deaths when airbags didn't deploy. They said, quote, the data available to NHTSA at the time did not contain sufficient evidence of a possible safety defect trend. New information provided by GM has.
Thanks, Jeff.